Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cage's Coaster Reviews. It's been a couple weeks since I uploaded, and that is for a reason. This is the first off-season video that I'll be making. I said this in the last video, but I'll be making videos only once every 2 weeks now for the next 4 months until April, and then I'll go back to my normal schedule, one video a week. But for first off-season video, I'm gonna be doing my top 10 favorite amusement parks I've been to. I'm judging these mostly. The main criteria is roller coasters, obviously, because that's pretty much all you come to amusement park for if you're a coaster enthusiast. But there are some exceptions I will do. You'll see in the later video. And I've been to 14 amusement parks. So instead of doing honorable mentions, I'd count down my actually top 10, my top 14. So here is before I get to the top 10, number 14 by default is Little America. This park is in Marshall, Wisconsin, only for an hour away from where I live. But it does have 4 roller coasters, so it was definitely worth the drive. This park has a toboggan coaster, which is actually pretty interesting. A very small wooden coaster, and 2 kiddie coasters, one a wild mouse. Nothing really much to this park. It's pretty small, but the 4 credits make it pretty good. Number 13, we have Bay Beach. I've been going to this park for since I was 4 years old. It's mainly based for really little kids. It has 30 different really small flat rides, but the reason that it is not in last place is because it has in the back of the park it has this coaster called Zip and Pippin wooden coaster gravity group. And this thing is just like a mini El Toro. This thing has some great eject airtime. If you get a back row ride on this, you'd feel like your thighs are going to snap the lap bar. You get so much eject airtime. Probably some of the best airtime I've ever gotten on a wooden coaster. It's just insane. Very overlooked gravity group roller coaster. Number 12, we have Timber Falls. This park is only home to one. This is in Wisconsin Dells. This park is like Bay Beach, only has one coaster. It's a wooden coaster, as you can see here. It's not as good as Zip and Pippin, but it does have some really good overbanks and a good airtime ending. And the reason I like Zip and Pippin better than this, but the reason this is ahead is because it does have a very cool log flume as well, and it's in Wisconsin Dells, which is pretty cool. Number 11, we have at Disney's Epcot. This is gonna be in the middle of my list, the top 4 Disney parks. So Epcot's in last because it doesn't have any coasters, but this park does have an incredible fireworks show, probably the best fireworks show I've ever seen, and it does have some okay rides such as Mission Space and what else they got? I don't know. I can't think of anything. They got that cool, looks like a golf ball. Yeah, it's a pretty cool park. Number 10, we have Nickelodeon Universe. I did put this in front of Epcot just because it does have some okay roller coasters. It has the Fairly Odd Coaster, SpongeBob Rock Bottom Plunge, and it has the Pepsi Orange Shake, which is the only coaster I've actually ridden on there at this park because I was still scared of roller coasters when I went here. But I think I'm coming back here later, and I don't know, maybe I'll do an in-park review of this someday. Number 9, we have Disney's Hollywood Studios. This park is basically known for rock and roller coaster. It also has a really cool drop tower, Tower of Terror. Rock and roller coaster. I'm not a big fan of indoor coasters, so it was okay, but it's got some cool shows too and cool scenery as well. All right, number 8, we have Disney's Animal Kingdom. This park, in this picture, obviously has Expedition Everest, which is, in my opinion, my favorite Vekoma coaster. When I found out this was made by Vekoma, I was pretty surprised because usually they're not known for making the best rides. But I love Expedition G-Force. They also have Primeval Whirl, which is a wild mouse coaster, and they have a really cool safari, so that's why this is that high. Alright, number 7, we have my favorite Disney park of the 4. We have Disney's Magic Kingdom. basically why this is on this list for 3 reasons, and that is Space Mountain, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. 3 pretty good coasters, not great coasters, but decent. Other than that, it's got that cool castle too, but it's got 3 okay coasters, and that's why it's my favorite Disney park. Number 6, we have Mon Olympus, home to my favorite wooden coaster, Hades 360. If I'll warn you, if you don't like rough rides, you don't like wooden coasters, do not come to this park because it's got 3 rough, or Hades isn't that rough. It's got 2 very rough and 1 kind of rough wood coasters, but I love this park. Hades 360 and Zeus are great rides. Even though Zeus is the roughest coaster I've ever been on, it's still really fun. It also has Pegasus, pretty small wood coaster, and Little Titans kiddie coaster, but it's still a very good park. Number 5, we have SeaWorld Orlando, and this is where we start getting into the good ones. This park is known for its famous B&M top 3, Mako, Manta, and Kraken. Unfortunately, when I went to this park, it was still a couple years before Mako was built, which kind of sucks, so I only got to ride Manta and Kraken, but those rides were incredible. Kraken's probably one of the best, I'd say second best floorless coaster, and Manta is a great flying coaster. Mako sounds like one of the better B&M hypers, and they also have Journey to Atlantis. I went on that. I'm counting that as a roller coaster. It's borderline, but it does have some coaster elements at the end, but it's a pretty well-themed ride. Alright, number 4, we have Six Flags St. Louis, and this park is really cool. I love the scenery. It's like the park, it's in Eureka, right next to St. Louis, Missouri, and it's right at the beginning of like the Appalachian Mountains, so it's really cool scenic park. In terms of rides, they got 3 incredible wood coasters: Screaming Eagle, American Thunder, and the Boss, which the Boss is one of my favorite wood coasters ever. It's also have a Batman the Ride clone, which is okay, and Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, which I found really, really fun. And yeah, pretty good park. Very good, a lot of good wood coasters. Number 3, we have Six Flags Great America. This I count as my home park. I do live like 2 hours away. I don't know if that counts as a home park, or not. But this ride has Raging Bull, one of the most underrated, in my opinion. B&M Hypers, one of the best, I think. Also has American Eagle, which is pretty good. Goliath, which is an incredible wood coaster. It also has Viper, another good roller coaster. This is, again, a very good wooden coaster park. It also has the original Batman the Ride, X-Flight, which is a great wing coaster, and Superman clone. And this is overall a really good park. Number 2, we have Kings Island. This is very close to Six Flags Great America, but I just put it ahead. Probably because if there wasn't for Mystic Timbers, if I would have went to this park in 2016, this would probably be number 3. But it has Mystic Timbers, the Beast Racer, another top 3. Like the last 3 parks have had very good top 3 wood coasters. The Racer was a little disappointing. Diamondback, probably one of the most overrated coasters. I got stapled every time I rode it. I rode it 4 times, like 2 in the middle, 1 in the front, 1 in the back, but I find the front to be the best. Still very, very good coaster. My second favorite at Kings Island. And it has the legendary Beast, just a legendary wood coaster. Also has Banshee, probably one of the best, if not the best, B&M invert. And this is just a great park. And number 1, you probably already guessed it. It doesn't matter how many theme parks / amusement parks I've ever been to. Cedar Point will always be my favorite. This park is just incredible. When I went to this park, it's the best day of my life. The rides here, it's gonna have Steel Vengeance next year, and think about this top 3: Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force, and Maverick. Most parks would die to just have one of those coasters, but the top 3 is gonna be unbeatable for the next 25 years. Just incredible. And after that top 3, it has so much depth, like Top Thrill Dragster, Rougarou, Valraven, Magnum, Gatekeeper. So much depth to it. I love how it's on the peninsula. It's so cool, such a scenic park, and this is easily, you cannot argue, this is the best amusement park in the entire world. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below what videos I should do next week or in the future. I think I'm gonna do a review next week, so you can give some suggestion on that. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Cage's Coaster Reviews.